this is going to be unlike any other video you have ever watched. And the reason for that is I'm going to share with you hidden information, hidden knowledge that only a few people have understanding of. And the reason why this knowledge is hidden is because of the power that this knowledge actually has. Because with this knowledge, you have the power to do what you call healing, creation of your own desired reality, and actually the experience of a better reality. So make sure you are watching this video up until the end, and if possible, please take notes, because what I'm about to share with you are gems, are hidden gems. And without wasting any more time, let's get into the video of the day. So in the video of today, I want to talk about what we call the connection between the mind and the body. Most people don't know this, but mind and body are actually connected, because whatever happens in the body is nothing more than a cause in the mind. Remember, the body is the representation, or the body is the manifestation of the mind in the physical form. Let me repeat that. The body is the manifestation of the mind in physical form. In other words, we get to experience reality in the physical reality in this body that we have, meaning that we get to perceive through this body that we have. So once we see something, we touch, we feel, we taste, we smell, that is what we call perception of reality. And that perception is manifested in this physical body in the third dimensional reality. But on the higher planes, we have the mind. So the mind is actually what manifests as the body in the physical reality. So when you learn, or when you master how the mind works, then you are mastering reality, because the mind is actually the architect of reality. And that is why when you look at our society, when you look at the world today, everything out there is a battle for your attention, is a battle for your mind. It's a mental war. That's why you find a lot of social media scrolling, a lot of politics, a lot of entertainment. All these things are simply distractions to distract your mind, because the mind is the architect of reality. And if the mind is distracted, then it means that these people have the power to influence whatever we get to create, or whatever we get to experience in our perception of our reality. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how the mind and body are connected, and how you can take back control of your mind to ensure that you get to create, to experience, and to become whatever you desire to become. Remember, you are an infinite being, and you exist across multiple timelines at the same time, meaning that you could be anything and everything that you desire to become at any given moment. But let's get into the video of the day. So the first point to understand is that a thought is a thing. Remember, we talked about we have a law known as the law of cause and effect. This simply means that an effect is something which is already manifested. So my body is an effect. My circumstances, what I perceive to be true about my reality as of this moment, are what we call an effect. So everything which you are going through, be it sickness, be it pain, be it joy, be it happiness, whatever it is you are going through at this moment, that is what we call an effect. It is already manifested. But what most people don't understand is those effects have causes. There is nothing known as chance or coincidence. Coincidence is just a name that people use because they don't know how to explain the phenomena or what has caused whatever it is that they are experiencing. Let me tell you, there is nothing as coincidence in this plane, in this universe. Everything that happens, or every effect, has a cause. So understand that. So if everything or every effect has a cause, then you should learn how to manipulate the cause or change the causes. Remember, everything is energy. So even the causes are energy. And energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. You can only manipulate, you can only transform energy. So when you learn how to transform, to shift, to change the causes, you can change reality. And the main cause is what we call the mental plane, or the realm of the 4D. Now the mental plane is the realm of the cause. Why? Because everything, before it is manifested, before it is created, before it is made evident in the physical realm, it is first perceived in the mental plane. It is first perceived as a thought. So a thought is a thing, and it has energy and form. This is something most people do not know. A thought is a thing, and it has energy and form. And that thought has what you call vibrational energy to it. So the thoughts which you have, whether you think about or whether you know of this or not, these thoughts are things. And these thoughts end up shaping your reality. So the quality of your thoughts will equal the quality of your life. The quality of the thoughts you have will equal the quality of your life. Okay? So the mind with its thoughts and feelings controls the body. So the mind with its thoughts and feeling controls the body. The body simply reacts to the mind. Okay? So you might just be seated there. Then when you have an idea in your mind, your body will react to it. When you think about something, let's say you remember a fateful event, you remember something which happened in the past, and then that event, maybe it's a memory, it was a painful memory, the body will react to that thought, and then you will start experiencing those feelings, those sensations in the present moment as if those things are happening now. But remember, you are just you are just recalling what happened in the past. So remember that the mind with its thoughts and feelings controls the body. Therefore, to heal the body, thoughts and feelings need to be changed. Remember this. To heal the body, let's say you are sick, because remember, sickness also comes in the form of thoughts and feelings, because we have suppressed thoughts, we have suppressed feelings. When feelings are suppressed, meaning feelings are not expressed or let go, they end up bringing what you call illness, disease. That's the word, disease, lack of easiness in the body. Because disease means there is tension, means there is lack of fluid movement. But when you are at ease, you are fluid, nothing is being tensed up in the body, then you operate at your optimum level, right? So most of the diseases people are facing or going through in their lives are simply caused by the quality of thoughts and feelings that they have. So when you learn that thoughts and feelings controls the body, then when you change the quality of the thoughts that you have, when you change the quality of the feelings that you have, then you have the power to actually heal your body. Okay? So what is held in the mind tends to express itself. What is held in the mind tends to express itself. So if in your mind you always you have thoughts of inadequacy, thoughts of lack, yeah, thoughts of sorrow, then that's what you get to experience, or that's what the mind actually expresses in your reality. And that is why many people are suffering, many people are struggling. Why? Because they do not know that they are the ones who are actually causing. And saying that they are the ones who are causing, it's actually a falsehood. Why? Because most of these people are unconscious of the societal programming that has been done to them. There is what we call societal programming, or just programming generally. And this programming begins immediately after you are born. Think of a child just like a computer. When a computer is bought, it lacks what we call programs. It lacks softwares to run. So when a child is born, the mind of a child is empty, it's blank. So the child starts to pick up behaviors. The child starts to pick up identities, ideals from the people who surround the child. So the parents, the relatives, the society, the family, yeah, members of society at large, they are the ones who program the child with beliefs, with identities, with certain mental convictions. So the child picks up these programs, and these programs becomes hardware in the mind of the child. So the child thinks a certain way, the child feels a certain way, and this feeling, these thoughts create their own kind of reality, and that's the kind of world that they get to experience or live in. Okay, so beliefs that are unconscious can manifest as illnesses. So there are some people who believe that if they go a certain place, they will get sick. There are people who believe, and it's a strong belief, if that they eat this, if that they do this, they will fall sick. Remember, unconscious beliefs, let me repeat that, beliefs that are unconscious can manifest as illnesses. So an illness results from suppressed and repressed negative emotions. So most people don't know how to actually express or let go of their emotions. So if you suppress emotions, if you repress, meaning that instead of allowing yourself to feel and acknowledge that you are feeling certain kind of way, you choose to escape. And most people escape using drugs, using food, using social media scrolling. All these are forms of escape. And when people don't want to face the underlying problems, the underlying things that are happening at the present moment, and they choose to suppress these emotions, they end up bringing tension, they end up swelling, and when they outburst, they come out as a form of illness, or some call it stress, or maybe even depression. Okay, so thoughts are caused by suppressed and repressed feelings. So when a feeling is let go, thousands of thoughts and millions of thoughts are that were activated by that feeling actually disappear. So remember that thoughts are caused by suppressed and repressed feelings. So remember, we said that the thoughts that you have will influence the kind of reality that you get to experience. And most people don't know why they think certain thoughts. Remember, if you are always thinking about negative things, if you are always thinking about just negative things, this means that you have what you call suppressed and repressed emotions or feelings. So what you need to do is you have to let go of the suppressed and repressed feelings in order for you to actually clear the mind and be in the present moment. So how do you actually allow yourself to feel the suppressed and repressed feelings? This is what we call present moment, or watching the emotions. So the next time that you feel sad, you feel bored, you feel moodless for no reason, instead of going about and trying to change it, or let's say trying to actually fill the mind with something else, ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? So most people will find that they feel lazy, they feel lack of motivation, or maybe they're supposed to do something, but they feel as if they don't want to feel that emotion. What people do is that they try to fill that void with another doing. So doingness becomes a form or an addiction when you feel something that you don't want to do. So when you feel moodless, you take or you smoke weed. When you feel low, when you feel stressed, you go and drink. So instead of actually dealing with the emotion at hand, that's what we call suppressing. So the next time that you feel something is coming up that you lack clarity of, ask yourself, why am I actually feeling this way? And when you ask yourself that, try to feel that emotion instead of suppressing it. Allow it to come. Feel its energetic force inside of you. Feel it without turning the feeling into thinking. So what I'm trying to say is, just focus on how that emotion or that feeling actually feels within you without turning that feeling into thinking. So most people will feel sad, and then that sadness will turn into thinking, whereby they'll say, I'm feeling this because of this and this, and then that feeling becomes thinking. And remember, thoughts are in thousands, are in millions, but are caused by a certain feeling. So when you allow thoughts to become feelings, you are actually losing yourself in this loophole. So that's how you actually deal with what you call suppressed and repressed feelings. And the more you do this, when these feelings come up, you feel them, you let them go. They come up again, you feel them, you let them go, without turning the feeling into the thinking. Then you are actually being aware of the quality of thoughts that you are having, and you are actually entering into the present moment, and you are actually bringing awareness to those thoughts, meaning that you will not be thinking about the same thoughts that you had yesterday. And those thoughts that you had yesterday are the ones that are actually creating the future that you are yet to actually experience. And that is simply how you make a change to all of this.